surprise, surprise. So
Hey,
I
how
want
are
to
you?
just a quick introduction. Of course, Oscar doesn't need any. I just want you guys to know something. We've come to know Oscar very well over the last 10 months. Started out as somebody that my mentor knew for 7 years. We started out and had a great meeting out in Orlando to go over the vision and the execution plan, and it really has evolved from a business perspective to a friendship it feels like family. And I'm going to say this one thing: when you see CEOs of companies that literally work 18 hours or more a day, I can tell you that many times I see Waskar's WhatsApp signing off at like 3 or 4 in the morning and then active again at like 6 or 7 a.m. So I just want you guys to know something. These guys are working very hard around the clock to make sure that each and every one of us has a company to be proud of for many years. And with that being said, Waskar, we appreciate you coming on today, man. It's good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you too. It was amazing presentation. Congratulations, Justin. It's just master the way you present the business, the passion, and it's true. You know, we were working really hard around the clock. Like, I don't think I ever worked so hard in my life in any project or any company. It's just we get so much reward to see things done. We got a really nice feeling when you can see the progress of a company, and you can see how many people is, you know, having success. It's just drive inside of you to keep going. And I can tell you, we don't work for pennies. We don't work for the money. We work for the goal, for what we have visioned for the industry, building something that it may seem rough at the beginning. It may seem like glory on the beginning, but you know, a couple of individuals like yourself, Luigi, and other leaders out there who saw the vision, who, you know, took the time to interview with us, with the corporate, and you know, you guys saw what it was, you know, what we have in our hands. And that's different, guys. The ones who can see the future, the ones who can feel, you know, take decision based on facts and based on the energy that you receive from those who are just, you know, receive some information and just pass along the projects. But the main thing, guys, is that we're very grateful. I mean, grateful is one of the wonderful things in life that you feel inside of you, and it opens up a lot of doors. And I woke up every day 2-3 hours later, and I feel in my heart, in my guts, the greatness, and how good it feels to feel grateful about everything, you know. Because it's not just having success with the project. It's just notice all the things good there is happening around it, you know. Because you can have like the most amazing idea. At the end of the day, things go bad, you know, go wrong, or, you know, it doesn't happen the way you want it, or you don't have the right people around you. And at the end of the day, I feel grateful because of the good things that God's provide for this company. Great people, great leadership, everything come together. I have a few updates, like when we started, you know, I have planned like to have corporate calls, but Justin always grab me on those PowerTeam calls, and, you know, just give me everything, you know. I have compelled to give the news in this conference because they are so huge, so great. It's amazing. So for all of you that are, you know, get to know our company today for the first time, not even you got the chance to make some extra Bitcoin, because I don't know. I heard that in this call, you know, they were giving free Bitcoins. I hope to be in the list.
You got to be a guest, man. Sorry,
I am
Oscar.
a guest. No, I am a guest.
You don't win any, Oscar.
I am a guest. So put my name on the
This
list.
is true.
Listen.
Well, it's amazing. It's amazing that you guys are, you know, motivating a lot of people to maybe put some money in their pockets, but also, you know, in the way they got to see what it's all about, what we're doing here. It's not just something on the internet to get people in. It's just something in the internet that is changing people's life. And we have a goal, we have a vision to create something long-term, and every decision that we make to produce in the company is not for next month or for the next 6 months or for the next year. It's for the next 5-10 years. Is the way we build a company with solid ground. So you are evaluating this project, and this is why we are here, to let you know what we're doing, the way we're doing things. And it's just one friend of mine the other day told me, you know, like, because he knew is from the Dominican Republic. We know each other from years, and he was one of the first through Edwin, my partner, to get to know about the project. And he sat down, you know, and saw the project. He joined, but he didn't do anything, you know. So he just looking, things happening. And he sat down the other day. He called me and said, "Look, I never see anything like this. You know, every time it's something new and better and good. And when something starts in the right way, it probably continues in the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the way we're doing things. So, well, I'm just here to let me see. Why you guys invite me here today? Can you give me, you know, some details why you're back? Yeah.
I'll give you a reason. I invited you because you're real, you know, in many companies, Oscar, in many companies that we've all been a part of in this community, you never get to see the guy who's at the top, really. You never see the owners who the money belongs to on the website. A lot of times it's always a second man, a front man. You never see the top guy. In this company, we can see the top guy. You're the top guy. You control the company. You control. I mean, no, but it's reassuring, you know, like for all of us to know that there's a real person attached. Then after that, everybody that went to Panama, Oscar, that met you on a personal level, everybody came back from Panama amazed. And the other reason that's awesome, on today's call, there's 500 people. But you know what? There's 120 guests. That you have 380 members on the call here.
Wow.
You know? So remember that.
So many guests. Wow.
Yeah.
120 guests, buddy. 120 guests. Now, you know what, Oscar? Even if they only come for the Bitcoin, hey, they get to see how lives are changing here. They get to hear from you. They get to hear the presentation. And awesome, Justin, yesterday and the day before the Bitcoin giveaways, it was awesome, the testimonials from the two people.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It's amazing to hear how they were blessed. And, you know, Miss Elizabeth, who overheard from her nephew talking about CashFX, was very skeptical. He called her the next day and said, hey, I'm just going to come listen to the webinar. And, you know, they just happen to be giving away some Bitcoin. Maybe you'll win. Not only was she the winner of $50 worth of Bitcoin, but she used that and signed up the same day because she got to finally see that we were real.
People,
and so it's absolutely amazing. But I'm going to take it one step further, Waskar. I mean, I want some details, dude. Like,
well, let me tell you.
You know, Luigi invited you here because he wants people to see you're real. I mean, we need an update, dude. When we open in the office, man.
Well, it's funny because we're working very hard now, not in the infrastructure, but in the decoration. You know, some cool stuff that I've been picking, and with the marketing team and everybody, you know, with the architect, and everything is ready. I mean, pretty much, if it wasn't for the coronavirus and this awful situation that we're, you know, going through, of course we're going to be stronger. With the help of God and everyone, you know, keeping the faith and keeping their, you know, their positive minds If it wasn't for that, we have like opening our doors this month, you know, there. Everything, you know, the walls, the separation, the crystal, you know, the most of the furniture is the whole setup that we have coming from Brazil is on our warehouse. They're finished and ready. A lot of stuff like carpets that they did, you know, like custom for, you know, with the colors that we ask and everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a Wall Street, you know, just freaking amazing. I mean, we're gonna love to be there. I mean, we want to live there. We got some amazing space for gaming, you know, like pool tables, you know, PlayStations, you know. So for the programmers and guys on the trading, you know, can be able to relax. They have their own rooms inside the headquarters. I mean, it's just huge complex that we put together there for the next years. And also, we wanted to take the time to pick the best time for ship the container, you know, for Panama. I believe that probably in the summer we can, you know, announce a date for the open inauguration.
Perfect.
Anyway, talking about a little bit about the gift on Bitcoin, going back to that, it's good to people to have Bitcoin on these days, you know. I don't know why, but it's close to 10,000. It's past 10,000 yesterday, in a huge rise, and a lot of excitement around the halving that is happening in the next week. Only 4 or 5 days away, and a lot of, you know, traditional money is coming in. A lot of consolidation in the coin. You know, we've been around since 2014 working with that, and it's not only a fast payment option that we have in the company, but also a really nice way to benefit around this forex economy also, because we get paid in Bitcoin, and it is good to be around these moments that we're seeing in the world right now with this consolidation, you know, on the price, and we hope to see all-time highs again around the coin. Okay, so that was an update there. Another update that I'm going to share today with you guys, besides the office and the Bitcoin and everything, is the fact that the technology that we're putting together, phase 2, and the copy trading and all the technology around it. Well, when we met, we talked about last year about, you know, going into a trade in blue all the time. You remember that?
I remember that was our first conversation, and let me just set that up for everybody. So for those of you that have ever traded Forex before, and you've had an MT4 app on your phone, regardless of which direction the market was going, whether it was going up or going down, every time you open up a trade, it opens up in red, right? Can I get some confirmations? You guys that trade Forex, you know that there's always that trade always opens up in red. And I remember Waskar was telling us on the first call in July, when he shared with us one of the accounts in the MT4, and they were all blue, and he suggested we've got an algorithm that literally is going to predict the market, and every single trade will open up in the blue. And I mean, my mind at that point was like, okay, that's a game changer.
Yeah, and you know, it is something that we work for, but we never thought, you know, that we could, you know, like be able to have some of that. Now it is amazing, but as every technology and every piece of tool, it got some, you know, breakthrough that we need to overcome. Some barriers, some details that we work around the clock for many months, like one little technical details could take away everything that you've done good. Okay, so this is the way the technology is built. Many scientists work in vaccine, many programmers work in software, and they you know, they put together insanely amount of hours to make it happen, and they probably you see it ready, but it's one little detail that we need to decode. And in order to provide, you know, something that a lot of people can work with, and then we can provide, you know, the way we want it, we have many months developing that. And it's something, it is not something that it comes around, you know, in one day or two. But we've been very excited about the progress and the results about our technology. And sooner than later, we're going to pick a few of leadership, you know, of our company to test, you know, beta test this technology. And you know, I'm just real excited, thrilled about it. What is coming. Also, I want to congratulate a few more directors in the company. We have a close group of directors and above in the company, the leadership, and it's amazing to see the growth of the organizations right now that there is happening, even though in this current situation around the world. So it's just amazing to see, and we hope. Whoops, sorry. we just hope to see those new directors, those new leaders in our social movement events, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday also.
Yes, yes. And that's another thing, guys. I mean, when you're hitting those ranks of executive and manager and director, make sure you reach out to whoever is your upline. Get in touch with Luigi, myself, or John Kinnear so that we can get you on those new social movement webinars Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so that you can get your success interview and get a chance to really share your story with the world. That's what it's about. We want you guys to be able to share your story with more people. That's what that movement is all about. It's about bringing this company into the lives and living rooms of hundreds of thousands of people around the world. Because I'm going to tell you something. It's very rare that you find a company in network marketing where everyone wins. And here,
That's true.
Everyone wins.
Everybody wins, Justin. I mean, we can get into that for another 20 minutes, but that's so true. And everybody, hey, thank you everybody for those wonderful comments that I've been seeing pass for the last 5-10 minutes. Everybody loves you, Oscar. You're real. You're there. They all appreciate you being on this call today, man. Thank you very much, buddy. I really appreciate it.
It's been my pleasure, Luigi. And you know, you guys, I have to admit that you guys are something you know, great, putting all the energy on these calls. You know, you deliver the information in a beautiful way. So we are you know, proud to have you guys as ambassadors, you know, like leaders in this company around the world.
Let me ask you one last favor, just one last favor before we get to the testimonial, because we're going to stay tuned. We're going to have one more testimonial from some super rock star from South Africa. And after that, we're going to give the Bitcoin away. So just stay tuned.
I'm going to stay. He's
waiting for my nowhere.
Please stay. Please.
I want it.
I have one question to ask you, Oscar. When this virus gets, you know that before the virus came, we were going all around the world. We were doing live events with John Kinnear, Justin, and we know we went to Africa. Look, there's people from all over the world today. It's just, I mean, are you serious? All over Africa, all over Europe, all over America, all over Asia. There's people from everywhere on this call tonight. I promise you, listen carefully. When the virus is over, we're going back on tour. We're going back on tour, and we're going to many places. And you know, if you're one of those places, it's very easy. If we have a big enough team somewhere in your country, we're coming there, all right? That's how simple it is. And Oscar, you know, it would be nice because we can't wait to all go.
Tell them.
We can't wait to go to Punta Cana, okay? And we know that it's not your fault, okay? We can't wait, man. You should see all the people that keep telling me we're going. Man, when you create that event in Punta Cana, you better expect a lot more people than Panama. I'm telling you right away. A lot.
Well, we'll see. We're expecting thousands of people. Actually, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, because on top of the great event that we're gonna have, people want to get out. You know, people are tired. You know, just to be in home, and I can understand that. But I mean, we got like everything prepared, you
Yep.
know, contract signs. I mean, everything that we put together for a big event is gonna be just amazing. Now, that event will become a first anniversary celebration.
Yeah.
So we hope that situation in the world can change, so we can gather all together here. We have, you know, this amazing view here.
Oh,
I got
I
the
love your
ocean.
view, Oscar.
Yeah, I
Not
got to
a,
see the
not a
ocean
bad
and
view.
the
Not a
terrace.
bad view, eh? Right in your backyard. He's on a call and he has the ocean right in back. I love you, Oscar. Hey, listen, you
Thank
just
you, my friend.
that's why it's important that everybody sees you in your living room with a view near the ocean. So now that you know that the person who's at the top is the right person to guide us. You understand, guys and gals? That's what it means. Thank you for everything, Oscar. Can't wait to see you again and spend time. And you know what? Maybe, you know, because we're going back to Africa, we're going back to Europe. I know that you're going to be in Punta Cana, but maybe you might surprise everybody by coming once to Africa with us, just once, or maybe once.
I would love that. I
Hey,
would love that.
be
I'm
good.
a travel maniac. I love to travel.
So stay tuned, everybody. We might actually see Oscar come with me, John, and Justin to Africa. All right? Trust me. All right? I tell you right away. Or to Europe. Listen, at least once
In
in
his
Europe.
face.
Be careful. You're making a commitment, a big one here.
Okay. Hats off. Justin, I'm
All
going
right,
to.
let's get some testimonials. I'm going to bring on Shane from South Africa. Shane's going to say a couple of words, and then he's going to bring on one of his guys that's absolutely just blazing a trail here. Shane is a gentleman that reached out to me and basically said, Justin, you know, I like what you guys are doing. Can we get started? And we made a commitment to Shane on that first phone call that I had. Shane is a co-host, I guess, Luigi. Shane, you can go ahead and unmute yourself, I think. I told Shane, I said, we're going to be in South Africa in 90 days. And he said, really? I said, we're coming to South Africa. You do what you need to do. We'll be there in 90 days. And 90 days from the day we had our first conversation, we were in South Africa. And so I'm going to let Shane share his little testimonial. He's going to bring on a gentleman by the name of Jeremy. Shane, are you there? Can you hear us, buddy?
Good. I had, you know, every time I speak to you guys and Mr. Vasco Lopez come online, and now I'm hearing Africa, and wow, you know, it's just amazing. Justin, thank you. You know, when I reached out to you in July 30th, was it? Yeah, July 30th, I got started, and Justin gave me his commitment, and I started to work. I mean, what you guys are seeing here at the moment is amazing. But remember, when we got started on pre-launch, we just had to believe in what Vasco had to say, what Justin had to say, what Luigi and what Mr. Ron Pope had to say, and we got into it. We built, and I'm pleased to say that I've reached over 1,000 members in my team. You know, 1,000 members, and we're growing strong. And for a lot of South Africans on this call, and I just want to share something with you, Justin. Am I allowed to give income disclosures here? Am I allowed to
Sure, why not?
Okay, cool. So yeah, thanks, guys. So basically, from August till today, I've made just under R500,000 with CashFX. That's 460,000 rand. And now let's get this straight, right? I've got an E in matric. You know what that means? I never go to college. I didn't, right? I got no education. I love socializing. I love talking to people. And with the information that CashFX has given me, I managed to actually leverage off that there and build myself an empire. So right in my team, I've got lawyers, I've got doctors, I've got attorneys. I mean, the list, I've got Forex traders. And if you're sitting out there and you're watching this and saying, can I do it? You're right. If you're saying, I can't do it, you're also right. I mean, I could have chosen the latter, but you know, there's so much more that's coming. There's so much more excitement that's coming. And Justin gave me his word, and he calls me up. He says, Shane, I'll be in South Africa on November 21st, and I was excited. I put an event together my team. We put 300 plus people in the room, and from there it's just been amazing. Every month my paycheck like increases, you know, so I'm loving it. But I also want to say thank you for the team. You know, everybody's working hard, and today I like to call upon a very close friend of mine. You know, I've known him for quite some time now. He is a forex coach for plus minus 8 years. This guy knows his stuff on forex. So when I reached out to him last year, he was busy with some projects, and he reached out to me. He told me, Shane, you know what? I got tired of looking at your rates that you're getting every day on Facebook. I got tired of seeing how much of money you was making, and me being coming from you know, professional trading background, and it's hard to do 20%. And I was like, okay, cool, let's get you on the call. And what he's done in the past 2 weeks is amazing. You know, I don't know how to steal his thunder. I'm good. I think Luigi, can you please
He's
add
a
him as your
co-host.
co-host?
He's
He's
a
a co-host.
co-host, so
Okay,
he
good.
can unmute.
So guys, I like. Oh, thanks, Justin. So this is how leadership is created, from Justin going out to me, going out to the team. If you guys can actually have that work ethic with consistency, I promise you your life is going to look very, very different 6 months from now. So without further ado, let me hand you over to my main man from Johannesburg, South Africa, Jeremy Cohen.
Awesome. What's up, guys? And thank you, Shane, for that amazing introduction. I'm just so honored to be called to speak here with all you guys on a maxed out call. You know, I'm a little bit nervous as well to be on such an amazing call in front of Oscar Lopez, you know, the CEO of the company. And guys, I'm just blown away. Like Shane said, I've been trading Forex for 7 years, guys. And, you know, it took me almost 2 years to just get to a point where I was stopped losing money, right? It took me 2 years of education, 2 years of focusing on the market, being diligent and working my butt off day and night, just to get to a point where after, you know, I was a consistent trader and starting to make some money. And so when Shane reached out to me and showed me this opportunity in November last year, you know, I told him I just started, you know, doing master classes, and I was, you know, so busy with all of my students. And I said, you know, this opportunity sounds great, but, you know, I've been in network marketing and I've been burnt in the past, you know. So I said, you know, it's a cool opportunity. Thank you for sharing with me, but no, thank you, you know. And then I kept watching this man's results day after day. He just kept dripping on me, you know, dripping these results and dripping these results. And eventually what I did is I saw one of his monthly returns. And I said, you know what, let me go to my Forex accounts and take a look at what my results were. And I compared them to what this guy who knows nothing about Forex, Shane, you know, he probably never placed one trade in his terminal. And I looked at my results. And I said, these guys are doing better than what I can do. And I'm breaking my head, you know, focusing on the charts all day. So, you know, you guys know the saying, eh? You know, if you can't beat them, join them. And I called Shane up. I said, Shane, you know, I just seen your results. I've looked at my results. And on top of that, I just found out that Ron Pope is the guy who's involved in your guys' infrastructure. I just went to Conversion Pros to buy and join the Conversion Pro system so I could utilize that for my own trading academy.
Wow.
And while I'm going through this information on the Conversion Pros website, I hear Ron Pope and the guys talking about CashFX. So I put 1 and 1 together and I'm like, oh my God, how did I not see this? How did I miss this? But you know, everything is in God's time. Everything is God's timing.
Amen.
I'm so fired up right now. I'm so passionate about CashFX. In my last network marketing company, it took me about 2 years to put 15 people in the business.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, I've put over 15 people into CashFX. I can't even believe it. And the best part about it is I didn't have to go to anybody's inbox.
Nope.
I didn't have to force myself on anybody. All I did was share my trading results day after day. And guess what? People came and asked me. They didn't even ask me, what is this? You know, please, can you explain me some information? Their words to me was, how do I join? Jeremy, please, here's my money. Help me, man. Help me get involved. So, guys, I thank you guys so much, Waska, Justin, Luigi, Shane, for giving me this opportunity, guys. Justin, I watched your training about, you know, doing a Facebook Live.
Yeah.
The very first day after I signed up, got the team website. I watched your training. I took action that day. I did my very first Facebook Live, and all my business has come from Facebook.
There you
I've
go.
never seen anything so amazing. And just
There you
thank you guys for your leadership. Thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to not have to sit by the computer all day watching the charts. And yeah, thank you, CashFX.
Sure.
Jeremy,
Thank
wow.
you, Jeremy.
Congratulations.